Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn the new topic under Python programming, which is the subject under third semester Bsc Karnataka University, Dharwad. In this session, we are going to learn what is user-defined module, creating a py file with some functions, then importing our custom modules, then namespace considerations, sharing and reusing modules, using aliases as that is as keyword, then adding main section. Okay, let's start with what is user defined module. Here, these are the learning objective. That is, you are going to learn, or the objective of this session is to let you know about the importance of module, how to create a user-defined modules, and how to import them. At the end of this session, you are going to you already understood that what is the need of user-defined module, how we can use it, and some examples. Okay, let's start with what is user-defined module. Basically, first we'll discuss what is module in case of Python. Python module is a simply .py file, basically which contains Python code. The Python codes are maybe in the form of functions, classes, variables. It is a way of organizing your code so that it becomes easy for reusability and readability. Okay, then we'll specify what exactly user-defined module. User-defined modules allows the developers or a user to encapsulate or to combine related code into a manageable unit, which promotes the maintainability and collaboration within a larger project. That means what user defined is nothing but the modules which are developed by the user or a developers based on their specific need, so that in that user defined module they can club or combined or encapsulate related code into a manageable unit so that the maintenance is easy and we can collaborate easily in case of larger project. Okay, next, how to create .py file with some functions when we creating a user defined model. Okay, first step here, we have to create a Python file, new Python file. Then how to create a new Python file? Take any of the text editor and write the code or functions, variables, classes, whatever you want to put in that file. Okay, and write that code and give the file name as my utilities or any file name .py, and save this py code or a file in your project directory. Okay, then that means what it is going to create a file. Okay, once we have created a file, we have to add the function, a specific function into that file. Okay, then how to add our desired function or required function or classes into the existing file? That is by using the keyword def. Okay, here in this case, def is a keyword to define a function followed by name of the function. Here in this case, name of the function is greet. Then into the bracket, we have to specify the arguments for the greet functions. Okay, then colon. Then within the function, whatever the operations you want to perform, here in this case, in the greet function, I am going to return hello, okay, with the argument. Okay, along with that, the pi value is equal to 3.14159. Okay, and here in this case, the function greet, which returns which returns the statement like hello along with what name. Here name is replaced by the parameter whatever you have sent. Then it will it is going to assign 3.14159 to pi. Okay, next once you added, then we have to save it. Then that after saving, the file is ready for import in another Python scripts. Okay, next, then how to import a custom in the previous things we have discussed how to create. Now once we have created, then how to use it. Using here is by using what? Import statement or import keyword, I can say. Okay, here we have two options. One is direct import and another one is a selective import. What exactly direct import? For example, you have created you have created one module. Okay, that module contains functions, classes and variables. Okay, if you import it directly, then it is going to import all the contents of a particular module. Okay, in a selective import, let's consider your module contains a function, class and variable. If you want to import any of the specific function or any of the specific class or any of the specific variable, then we go for a selective import. First we'll see how we can do the direct import. Direct import means just use the module name, automatically it is going to import all the contents of the particular module. Okay, here in this case, here we can see how to import. Here my utility is utilities is my new module. In the previous slide we have seen how to create it. Okay, then here import is a keyword to import any of the module. Okay, then after that, in our script, I have written like message is equal to my utilities dot greet, where greet is a function under the module my utilities. Okay, as we know, the greet will take one parameter. That parameter here is Alice. Here we can see the greet is a part of my utilities. That greet is going to take the name as a input. Okay, in this case, name I have sent as Alice. Okay, then once you print this message, it is going to print like hello. Here you can see hello. The name will be replaced by the new parameter. In this case, new parameter is Alice. Okay, so it is going to print like hello Alice. Then next, the one more value we have added here in this case, that is pi is equal to 3.14159. Okay, if you want to print that value, then use just it is print my utilities, because pi is a part of my utilities, so you have to use dot operator here. So my utilities dot pi. Then what is the output? The pi value will be displayed. Clear? It is regarding what? Direct import. That means whatever the contents of my utilities module will be imported here. And if you want to use any of the specific thing, use module name dot the member. Okay, then selective import. What is selective import? Selective import means, as I said here, greet is a member of my utilities. I want to use only greet. Okay, here we have what? Two things. One is greet, another one is a pi. In this case, I want to use only greet or I want to use only pi, or you can use both directly. That is what? Selective. Anyone will be selected and used here. Okay, then how we can do here is from. From is a keyword. The name of the module. Here name of the module is my utilities. Import again is a keyword. What you want to import specifically. Here or selectively. That is, I want to import greet, comma, pi. Okay, then message is equal to greet Bob. Here, if you use selective import, no need to write module name dot operator here. Directly we can use the members. Okay, then print. If you print it, then it is going to print as hello Bob. Then if you print it as print pi, then it is going to print the value of pi. Okay, this is the way how we can import custom modules. Okay, next, namespace consideration. Namespace is nothing but what? Dedicated space where your code and everything will be stored. Okay, here namespaces are crucial, which avoids the name conflict when importing the modules. Okay, what namespace is going to do? It is nothing but what global namespacing. When you import a particular module, Python creates a namespace for that module, and all its contents are assessed via that module name with the items names. Okay, next, direct import impact. If you import directly, what is the impact here? Using from my module import item is directly brings item into your global namespace. Okay, here risking the conflicts if you have similar names or variables in another modules also. So what we have to do for this, the what is the best practice here? Here, prefer a direct import. That instead of selective import, go for direct import. So whenever you do it, then it is going to create a separate namespace for you, and those all contents will be uh, accessed directly using what the module dot items. That means dot operator here we are going to use, which definitely prevents the name clashes. Okay, in case of larger projects. Okay. The main intention of module, it may be a user defined model, built-in module, or third party module. Basic idea behind modules is what? Sharing and reusing. That is what the primary benefit of module is, enabling the code reusability. That means once you define a module can be imported and used across multiple projects, which definitely saves the time, and consistency will be there. Then where the main intention is here, what? Local use. That means you can keep your modules in the same directory as your main project. That means you can use anytime, any number of times. Okay, next, the system wide. That means if you place your module in side package directory, then it will be used globally available, or it will be used globally. Sometimes you can make a third party modules by, that is, package managers, which distributes using tools like pip for a broader sharing and version control. Okay, these are the some importance of modules. Okay, sometimes what happens, your module name is very lengthy. The remembering and using those module names without any spelling mistakes and also is very difficult. So you can use the alternative names for those modules by using the keyword as. Those alternative names are called aliases. Okay, then how to create aliases or alternative names for a module using as keyword? Okay, here is there how we can do here. Import long module name example is my module name. It is too long to remember, and while writing our script, you have to be very careful. You should not do any spelling mistakes. But so it is very difficult to remember these long names for a module. So we can just rename it. How we can rename, or that means alternative names. How we can give alternative names here? Use the keyword as is going to give a new alternative name for existing module. Okay, here in short I can write it as LMNE. Now onwards, instead of using this long module name example, just I can use as LMNE. Okay, here is an example. Result is equal to LMNE dot sum functions. Clear? Okay. This as also as you can use for what? Renaming purpose also, to avoid the conflicts. How we can do is here, from math import pi. Pi can be used for what? To find the area of circle I can use. In some the trigonometric functions also I can use. What, where exactly this pi is going to? In case of, if you are using it for finding out the area of circle, then rename it as what? Circle pi. Okay. If you are using it for some custom purpose, then use it as custom pi. Then it is going to do is pi, then custom pi, then you can use it as a circle pi. Okay. Next, adding main section. Main section is nothing but what? It is a entry point for your script execution. Okay, here we have a name attribute. The attribute value for the name, if it is main, then your script will be treated as an independent executed script. That means you can execute directly as a standalone Python script. Okay. Uh, if it is what direct name of the your module, then it will be treated as a module for import. Okay, here is the my module.py. Okay, which contains the function calculate underscore area with the radius. Then it is going to return as 3.142, that is pi value into r into radius into radius. Okay, if name attribute is set to main, then that means what? Your code is code only runs when my module.py is executed directly. Okay, that means what? Print running directly as a script, then area is equal to calculate area, radius will be 5, then it is going to call this function, then it is going to print the value for what? Area of a circle. Okay, then here area of circle is available, but it prints within the main or skipped off. Okay, this is regarding what? The user defined modules, how we can create, how we can import, what should be the namespace consideration. Main intention of modules are like sharing and reusing. Then how to use the alternative names for modules using as keyword. Then how we can add the entry point, that is main section, into your code. Okay, let's have small test here, MCQ. We'll start with what? First question. What is first question? What is the user defined module in Python? Okay, option A, built-in library like math, a .py file written by the user containing the functions classes. Third option, a file used only by Python internally. Fourth one, compiled Python extension. What is the answer? Yes, it is answer B. That is, it is a py file written by the user containing the functions and classes. Okay, next question. Which is the which keyword is used to include modules in a Python program? Options are include. Second option, B is define, C is import, D is module. Which is the right answer? Yes, it is C. Okay, that is import. Next, third question. What does the output of this following code? Okay, here we have what? The my module, which has a greet function. It is going to return hi. Okay, the my here we are importing this one. Then print my module dot greet. What it is going to print? It whether it is going to print as error or greet, hi or none. Which is the answer? Yes, it is C. That is hi. Fourth one, what is the purpose of if name is equal to main in Python module? Okay, these are the options here. It defines the start of the program. It requires all Python files. Third option, it allows the code block to run only when module is run directly. Fourth option, imports other modules. What is the answer? Yes, it is C, that it allows the code block to run only when module is run directly. Fourth one, which of the following statement is valid to import only the square function from the module named my module? What we can do here? Here are the options. Import my module dot square, import square from my module, or from my module import square, and from square import module. Which is right answer? Yes, it is C. Any doubts? If you have no doubts, then these are the some references we can go through for additional knowledge. Then thank you.